I don't like it. I'm going back permanently. New York will always be home. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Moving here was really Rush's idea. When you've been with a man for that long, I think when he brought the idea up to me, we have been together for like 5 years, and he has never steered you wrong. You let him lead, okay? Yeah, I was definitely down for it. Now, why I decided to stay, I feel like is also an important question, because I could have been like, I don't like it. I'm going back permanently. But I really love it out here. And people ask me all the time, like, oh, what do you prefer? Do you like New York better or Ghana? The truth is I like both. I feel like I get the best of both worlds. And I say that because in New York, it's really, for me, it's about grinding and making money, always busy, always stressed. Don't really have time to socialize or relax or just like have your peace of mind. Even on my off days, I spent like half of the day, if not all of the day, doing things that I should have been doing throughout the week, like appointments, laundry, errands, whatever. So New York is really busy, fast paced, and I don't hate it, but it does get tiring. And over here, let me get my brush. Over here, everything is a lot more slow paced. Take your time. It'll get done when it gets done. Like, you're not constantly living in anxiety because you have a million things to get done and a million deadlines. I feel like life over here, for me, my experience, is very calm. I feel like people are happier, people are nicer, people talk to you, people are more respectful, very polite. I actually know my neighbors here. You can live in an apartment in New York and not know your neighbors, and your neighbors are literally living next to you. I love the weather. I love the fact that there's a lot of outdoor dining. I feel like as human beings, we're meant to be outside. You're not living outside, but like spend some time outside, get some oxygen, get some air, not be cooped up in tiny apartments or cubicles all the time. I love that I can get fresh food and fresh produce here. I actually never liked mangoes until I had it here. I remember Rush would always try to get me to eat mangoes, and I'm like, no. I had it one time and it made me feel crazy. Like, it tasted like powdery. I don't know if it was a bad mango or whatever, but then I had a mango here and I'm like, ain't nobody tell me nothing. So now he gets mad when he has to share his mangoes with me because there was a time where he didn't have to. But New York will always be home. It's where I was born and raised. I love the convenience that you get in New York. You can literally have anything at your doorstep within an hour. I love the fact that it's easier to find a job. Maybe not your dream job, but I love the fact that it's easier to make money. And speaking of that, that's actually another reason why I decided to stay in Ghana. I saw that the business opportunities are booming in Ghana. It's a developing country. If you really want to make some money and you have that entrepreneur spirit, having your own business is the way to go. So straight out of college, I taught for a few years. I always did hair on the side. I built my clientele to a point where I'm like, I'm always getting booked. Why am I still teaching? Especially when we had to go back into the building because we had to teach remotely for like, I think it was like over a year we were teaching remotely. So going back to the building was extremely hard. I was like, oh my gosh, like I had to be on the train by 6 or 6:30 and I could not miss any of those trains. So that was really draining me, like the commute itself, being in a building for all those long hours, coming back and still having to do work. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even making that much. Like financially, it's not worth it. Like I actually sat down and calculated how much I was making, and it came up to minimum wage. And this was the hours that I was putting in the building, not even counting the hours that I put after school and on the weekends and late nights. I'm like, no, I don't think this is gonna work for me. So I ended up resigning and just becoming a full-time braider. And I was kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared, but no risk, no rewards, right? I did it and I did not regret it, not one bit. Like, business is booming. So yes, Rush and I always talked about me having my own shop, and it was actually supposed to be in the plaza that he's building that he's currently in court for. So since that's been taking some time, I don't want to just sit around and wait until the project is complete before I can start what I want to do. So I'm just gonna try to rent a shop and just start my salon out there. So my light died, so we're just gonna work with sunlight, but I'm really loving it here. I see the vision. I see us going really far and being as successful as we want to be, and just enjoying life in Ghana and being happy and being human beings and feeling at peace and living the soft life. So yes, if you plan on moving to Ghana or anywhere really, just do it. And I know that sounds so easy. You definitely want to have a plan, but don't think that you're going to plan everything out to a T and everything is going to be perfect, because you will be humbled real quick. Okay, you definitely need to plan out your basic necessities, like where you're gonna stay, how you're gonna make your money. But I feel like if it's something that you really want to do, you will start to figure it out as you go, because where there is a will, there is a way. And I recommend just like traveling and experiencing different cultures in general, because it just gives you a different perspective on life other than your bubble and what you're used to. So yes, if you're trying to make a move, just do it. Don't overthink it, because that's what's going to stop you. Once you're in your head and thinking about all the things that can go wrong and what if it doesn't work out, there'd be moving, starting a new job, going back to school, starting a new business, jump into it. So I'm all done. This is like my very simple makeup look. I'm about to go get ready. Safari Valley has like a lot of activities. Last time I went in sandals and I'm like, yeah, I should have worn sneakers. So this time I'm not making that mistakes. I'm gonna throw on some biker shorts, my sneakers, and a tank top and call it a day.
Okay, we did it. That's all that stuck to you? Yeah.